Hello, I am the Pan-African preacher. There is a proverb that comes from the Amhara people that says, when the webs of a spider join, they can trap a lion. Poverty is not just an economic or social issue. It is a theological issue. The Creator gave a mandate to humanity to be good stewards of the created order, and that included taking care of our brother and sister who may be impoverished. God has provided sufficient for the needs of all of humanity, as is symbolized in the Garden of Eden. The Pan-African preacher's commitment towards the poor and needy in society therefore has to go beyond acts of charity. I know Proverbs tells us that kindness to the poor is a loan to God. However, I believe that given the adverse circumstances our people find themselves in, whether they are on the continent of Africa or in the African diaspora, we need to go further than just social service. Soup kitchens, clothes distributions, food feeding programs are all good and well. The generosity of saints notwithstanding, cash giving has to be accompanied by asset sharing, collaborative giving, and equity advocacy. In the last 40 years, with the phenomenal growth of Christianity in Africa, we have also seen the emergence of the megachurch in many African cities. These are churches in almost every sub-Saharan country with attendance of 10,000 and more. They have been successful in capitalizing church attendance and religious belief, using entrepreneurial business models and neoliberal tactics of audience outreach and exponential growth strategies. These are no longer just churches, but they are also national landmarks and tourist attractions for people locally and internationally. However, fundamentally, the success of such congregations or churches depends heavily upon church members' willingness to contribute financially and in kind through their volunteerism. Many of these members, church members, come from underserved communities which are scattered on the edges of our African cities. Many of these people are ignored by their national governments. It is a pity that too many of these mega churches are in the news for their exorbitant budgets, the lavish lifestyle of their leaders, and their access to political leaders and political gifts. Let me say that I am sincerely thankful for the schools and hospitals that some of these churches have built in local communities. With their extensive staff, it would be great to see them being a little more strategic in utilizing their corporate and communal power to lobby and advocate for the impoverished and destitute. Like the Master, Jesus Christ, the one they serve, I would want to see them calling national governments to develop policies that empower the poor through provision of school meals, subsidized health care, free education, low-cost housing for slum dwellers, tax breaks for the working poor, state childcare, and access to low-cost loans for small enterprises. Seeing that Jesus informed us that the poor we will always have with us, and that to whom much is given, much is required, I pray that these brothers and sisters, prophetess and bishops, would step up to the mark. Ashe.